Hi, good morning, everyone. Hi, Alok.
Good
Alok, we
morning,
can
sir.
start the session.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Hi, Craig. Good morning. Let me know when we want to start. Should we wait for a few more minutes or we get started now?
No, I think we can get started, Alok.
Okay, sure.
Sure.
Just starting in a moment. Hi, good morning, everyone. Today we are going to walk you through a very short session today. We will talk about some of the aspects about project mentoring that we have included in this program. And we will give you a quick brief on this additions that we have made, and then we will have a Q&A session. So to start with, let me. Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Alok, and I'm going to walk you through this program. Okay, so agenda, we will talk about the instructor-led virtual sessions that we have added. So I will give you details about the number of sessions that we have added. These are Azure technology related sessions. We will talk about specific aspects on these would be 90-minute sessions that would cover specific topics. And then we will talk about the one-on-one project mentoring. So here, wherever you have issues or wherever you are facing challenges on implementing some of the technology, we will assist you there. And towards the end of this session, we will take your questions and answers. So let me start with the instructor-led details on the instructor-led virtual sessions. We are planning about 20 odd 90 minutes sessions for specific topics that you might be interested to learn. So if you look at this, on this slide, I'm giving you the details of the course, the date and the time that we are going to run these programs. So starting with the program, we will give you information about the fundamental level information. These come in from the AZ900 series course. So within the AZ900, the first topic that we will cover is around the core Azure concepts and the Azure services. So this will give you some information about the capabilities like the Azure databases, the compute. Compute will be your virtual machines or containers, then Azure storage, networking. So people who are just starting to learn Azure, these would be useful sessions for you. We are running this on 19th of January. Sorry, this will be a Wednesday, not a Monday. And we are running this at 2 p.m. To 3:30 p.m. on Wednesday. So just take a note of it. It's not Monday, it's Wednesday. And similarly for the second session as well, this will be Thursday, not a Tuesday. So here, the second topic is more aligned to the fundamental knowledge on the machine learning aspects. And this topic will be running on 20th January at 2 p.m. We have also lined up some more courses on some more sessions on AZ900. The second topic that you will see here, the third in the line. Just let me get the pointer here. So this one is the security and the network security features of Azure. We are doing this session on Wednesday at 4:30 p.m. Then you have sessions on AZ104. So there are 3 sessions that are lined up here. We are doing this on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday on 4:30. 4:30 on Thursday and Friday, and 10:30 a.m. on Saturday. Some of you would be interested to learn about the development aspects. We will cover how you use the REST APIs for managing your Azure environment. So maybe you want to create a web app and you also want to interact with Cosmos DB or SQL or maybe Key Vault, etc. So as a developer, you would be interested to look at using the REST APIs. So the developer course focuses on using REST APIs for managing the various Azure aspects. So here again, we have sessions covering the web app and the functions, and we will talk about the authentication and the authorization on the cloud environment. So these sessions are on Saturday, 22nd January, 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. and 23rd of January, 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. And similarly, there are sessions on the artificial intelligence, the AI track, which is AI 102. So here are the timings. And moving ahead on the next set of sessions, we are bringing in the Q&A, conversational AI, and the Azure bot solutions. Again, a 90-minute session. This will be on 23rd January at 4:30 p.m. Then you have a series of sessions lined up from Monday to Friday, Wednesday being a holiday, we will skip there. Every day, these sessions will be at 4:30 p.m. These we have considered that during during the weekdays, you might have college classes, so we have kept them in the evening slots. So all of these sessions would be at 4:30 p.m. And again, coming to the next weekend, which is Saturday and Sunday, 29th and 30th, we have lined up a session on AZ104 on storage and virtualization, then computer vision, custom vision, text analysis, translation, etc. on AI 102. And then we have sessions on 104, AZ 500, and AZ 204. So these are 20 sessions lined up for you, 90 minutes each. And the idea of keeping these sessions short is that you can pick and choose the sessions that you want to, that you are interested in, and there are no overlapping sessions. So we have made sure that you can attend all the topics that you would like to say learn or you want to experience. In these sessions, we will give you brief on what the technology is. We will give you some demos like we have been doing in earlier sessions. We will show you how this technology can be deployed, etc. So that's about the instructor-led virtual sessions. And the next is the interactive sessions. And these are one-on-one project mentoring sessions that we have planned for over, we will target to cover about 100 students. And this will be first come, first serve basis. So it would be, say, encouraged that you we will provide you the links to register to these sessions. So to get a slot, you should register yourself and choose a slot that's available to you, and then somebody from your somebody from the mentoring team will give you 30 minutes time to say answer your queries. Somebody, say for example, has issues in say configuring Cosmos DB or configuring Databricks, data lakes, any of these aspects, the mentors will come and assist you in some of these sessions. Now, all of these queries may not be able to be answered during the sessions itself. So beyond a certain level, you might go back on the chat support where we will try and resolve your queries. So that's about the two type of sessions. I will reiterate the second one again. These are one-on-one project mentoring sessions, 30 minutes each for individuals who have issues around say understanding on technology, how a particular aspect can be implemented in the project, or how a particular code can be written, etc. So we will try and assist you with some of these aspects. And to give a good idea about what you will, what type of queries you would like to say ask to your mentors, it would be good that you mention some of the details while you're registering for these topics, so that the mentors will get an opportunity to assist you to the extent that's possible within the given time. So that's about the mentoring session. And with that, I would open up this session for Q&A. If Suhaib or Gunjan, if you have anything to add, please go ahead and add to this. Otherwise, we will open up this session for the Q&A. And again, I would say I would highly encourage the students to register in these sessions, and your participation would be helpful for your for enhancing your learning. So Suhaib, Gunjan, you have anything you want to add something here? Please go ahead.
Sir, that deadline has been extended to 5th February, right?
Yes, the submissions are extended to 5th of February.
But sir, me personally, and I guess many other students, we have our MSEM exams from at least for my university 4th February to 14th February. So the issue is kind of like that. And after the exams, also we have our own classes, and also we have training and placement classes, like up to from 9 a.m. in the morning to like 8 p.m. we are studying for normal classes and placement classes. So February end से में चला जाएगा. So I was hoping कि we can extend it a bit further, maybe up to 20 February or something like that. I know it has been extended many times before.
Okay, so point noted. Now we will look at if this can be further extended, and maybe I would not answer that right away, but I would say that we have noted your request, and if possible, we will consider that.
Hello.
Yes.
Good morning, sir. First of all, and sir, the thing is, I have completed my project and I have used 3 Azure services and everything is going perfect. But the thing is, I have used Python EEL, like it's an custom build, framework, but I'm not able to get like how to host it on the internet. So, as to, is it possible that without hosting, if I record the the how the application work, is it fine, like, or the hosting is necessary?
Okay, so in case, okay, so first thing is unless your project is hosted, it would be very difficult for you to us to consider that for evaluation. It's along with that, it's highly recommended that you provide us a video as well. But there are specific sessions that we have conducted. Yesterday, there was one session that we conducted on giving you details about how to host these projects on GitHub. So if you have not attended yesterday's sessions, there are upcoming sessions. The details of this would be posted on the FRT portal. So you should attend one of these sessions so that you get detailed information on how you can host these. And it would be recommended that you complete all the tasks that are communicated to you in the process. Bypassing the process in most of the cases would not be possible.
Like, sir, I attended those sessions, but still, like, as it is a custom built framework, I'm not able to host it. Like, it's I don't know what the different process is like for this framework, because as it is a custom framework, I'm not able to host it.
So what you should do is you see this one-on-one mentoring session. You register yourself for one.
Okay, so I'll just Alok, you
Address
have
your-
gone on mute. We can't hear you. Alok, we can't hear you. Okay, in the meanwhile, what Alok is suggesting is students that we would have one-on-one mentoring sessions that would start from Monday onwards, from Tuesday onwards. You'll start receiving these emails with a slot that we have assigned to you. Try and log in around that time, and all these questions can be answered in those sessions. Right?
Gunjan, do you hear me now?
Yes, Alok, you are audible now, right?
Okay.
So Karan, Tarun, and I've seen one more student have just posted the same thing. So if you have very specific questions to your related to your projects, we would urge you to connect on these project mentoring session where you can kind of discuss these queries with your mentors on one-on-one, right? So it would be between you and the mentor who will be assigned to you. You can get these queries resolved. And Karan, you'll start getting, and all the students will start getting the emails about these sessions from Monday onwards, along with the slot that has been assigned to you. So we will highly urge you to join around that particular slot only so that you can have a discussion with your mentor. Right? Karan, does that answer your question?
Yeah, sure, thank you. But like one last question, like if anything like is not resolved, like everything I have tried every possibility, then is it possible that I upload a video of the running application? Is it fine? Like after every possibility, obviously.
Karan, so yes, I would suggest let the mentor decide because they're better placed, and I'm sure like your problem would be resolved. In case not, then we can give you a stopgap arrangement. What can be done,
Okay, sure. Thank you.
right? So don't worry, it would be resolved.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Karan. I just urge all the students to raise their hands if they have any questions, right? And we'll call out your name and then you can ask your question. Before that, I just quickly want to summarize what Alok took you through. There are three different kind of sessions that will now start happening. One are the tech mentoring sessions where you can come and you can attend these tech sessions to gain knowledge. Second will be project guidance session, which is one to many. So if you have very specific questions around, I'm stuck at a particular stage, how to go ahead and do that, you can attend those sessions. And if you're stuck at a particular stage within your project, do attend the project mentoring sessions, right? All these details will be sent to you on the email. So just keep a quick watch onto your emails and keep watching all the emails that are coming from futurereadytalent.com. A lot of students were also asking that they submitted their project, but yet they have not seen the results. So all the results for the students who have submitted their projects will be announced on Monday. Just have a watch on your mailbox and you'll be able to see your results. Right. Somebody asked for the batch 3. So currently registrations in batch 2 is also open. So I would highly recommend that if you're already enrolled into a batch, try completing all your tasks and try completing your project before the date that has been given, which is currently 5th of Feb. As there was one of the student who was mentioning about the exam, we have taken that consideration. Let's discuss internally and we would let you know if there's any change in the plan, right? But currently batch 2 is open. Everybody register and ensure that you complete your project within the timelines that are being given to you. Also, one more information before we open up for more questions. There are two parallel streams that are available for the students. One is that you should go through all the self-mandatory courses, all the industry videos, complete your video, complete your internship, and get the internship certificate. There's a second way out also, which is being given to the student, wherein you can just complete your project. And if your project gets cleared, you can still earn your internship certificate. The only difference would be that this certificate would not be eligible for credits, right? So you have both the streams available for you. You can go through all mandatory steps and earn your certification, or you can just go and submit your project and earn your internship certification. Difference only lies in the certificate that you're getting in. The former one is applicable for the credits. The later one is not applicable for credits. Now I'll go to the questions. Sadiq, you can go. You can unmute yourself and you can ask your questions.
Yeah. Good morning, sir. Thank you, Gunjan, for giving an opportunity. My question is I have completed some of the modules, but I haven't seen the progress which I have completed the modules. And the thing is, when I go through my Microsoft Learn page, so there I getting the rewards which I have completed. So may I know the reason?
Sure.
Is there anything which I have to do?
Correct. So for all the students who are mentioning about that they have completed the Learn courses, but yet not able to see their progress in the SelfLearn page, I would recommend that just go and check on the orientation page, the details that you have submitted under MS Learn, right?
Okay.
That link has to be absolutely correct because that is the link from which we fetch your progress. If that link is coming as incorrect, then probably that's the reason that your progress is not getting updated, right? So check on
Okay.
that.
Can we correct it now?
Yes, Sadik, yes, you can do that.
Ma'am,
All the students.
same problem. I also face the same problem, ma'am.
Correct. So everybody, I'm saying it for everyone that if you're facing the same issue, I would urge go and check your details in MS Learn that whether you have given the correct URL. And if not, you can correct it, put the correct URL, click on submit so that the latest entry gets submitted. And the very next day when the sync would happen, you'll start seeing your progress.
Okay. Yeah, one more question related to today's session.
Yes,
So the
Sadik.
thing is, just now, Alok has mentioned some of the sessions which are very interesting for me.
Correct.
So one of
Correct.
the session I like the most is NLP. If I join the session, whether I will be able to access the self-paced courses related to that particular session?
Yes, all these courses are available, right, Alok?
Right. So these are topics that we have picked up from the self-learn courses itself. So those courses are already available to you, but this is an additional step that we are taking so that you get better understanding of these topics.
Okay.
Many of you might not be able to say what we felt is you may need assistance in understanding some of these topics. So hence we have added these instructor-led virtual sessions. So of
Just to
course, all
summarize.
of this is already available to you in the self-pace.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah,
Thanks,
cool.
thanks, Alok. So all these sessions, all these courses are available under SelfLearn, right? Where you can anytime go and refer to these courses. These are specific instructor-led session where you can come attend the session. It would be in a live environment, so you can ask your questions also.
Yeah,
Right.
sure. Yeah, that would be
Okay.
great. Thank you. Thank you
Okay.
so much. Thank you, Alok.
Thanks. Next is Madiha. You can unmute yourself and ask a question. The questions that are getting answered, please just lower your hand so that we can clear the queue. Yeah, Madiha. You can unmute yourself and you can ask your question. Okay, I think she's asked the question. We'll move to the next question. Roshan, you can unmute
Good
yourself.
morning. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
So by the time till now, I was busy with my semester work and examination, so I could not complete my self-learning as well. I'm going to do it by now, but I have not received my GitHub student developer pack yet. I've applied for it separately from the website and through the Future Ready Talent service. I have applied it many times. I have not received it. I have not got that approved. I'm stuck with that. Because of that, I have not even applied for project Synopsis also. Please help me with it to get my student developer pack and move on in the project internship.
Sure, Madiha. So, students,
Same,
for
ma'am.
Yes. Was somebody speaking?
Yeah, ma'am. Same problem is with me also.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Great.
The same problem is
So
with me as well.
great.
I
So
have tried a lot.
for
Yes,
all
ma'am.
the students, okay. So for all the students who are facing issue with student developer pack, I'll quickly jot down that what is the process that is required, right? So to get the student developer pack, the very first thing that you have to do is that you have to click on, so once you are logged in, you have to click on claim student developer pack, right? Now, before doing that, you should have at least completed one of the course in SelfLearn, right? And after that, you should have gone ahead and updated your skills on LinkedIn, which is Microsoft Azure. Now, when you click on that widget, which is available in the FRT login, you would see it lists down the step that when you are applying for this, ensure that you have updated your skills on LinkedIn, right? Now, once you click on claim student developer pack, what happens is team at the backend will check whether you have completed a course and have updated your skills. If both is ticked, they send a link to you to start with the process of claiming the student developer pack, right? Which is a fast track link using which you will get your student developer pack within 7 to 10 days, right? Now, let's say as a student, I submitted the details, I have completed a course, I have updated a skill, but I have given the incorrect LinkedIn profile URL in my orientation page. Now, we'll not be able to validate the details, right? So ensure that you have completed all the steps. One, you have completed a course. Second, you have updated your skills on LinkedIn. Third, you have given the correct LinkedIn profile URL on the orientation page. If all these three are correct, from the next week onwards, we'll start reissuing the student developer packs, right? So ensure that you complete all these three steps and you'll be able to get your student developer pack. Students who are 2021 graduates, if they are trying to apply for the student developer pack, for you, we have a different Azure for student pass that will issue to you, right? So those students can write to support at futurereadytalent.in mentioning that I'm a 2021 graduate, help me with the Azure pass. So does that answer the question? Madiha, if you can on behalf of everybody, if you can just answer that.
Can you please explain about Azure service subscription? Do we have to get if you're not 21 graduating batch?
See, if you're not a 2021 graduate and if you're still a student, you can get student developer pack. You have to just follow the steps that I have mentioned to you. If you follow all those steps to T, you will get your student developer pack link and then you can claim it. Right? Currently in all your profiles, it might be coming as rejected. So just claim for the student developer pack again. Ensure you have updated your skills. Ensure you have given the correct LinkedIn profile URL on your orientation page.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. I'll check it once again.
Sure.
Thank you,
So
ma'am.
thanks, Madiha, for bringing that up. For everybody, I'm saying this, anybody who's facing issue with student developer pack, please ensure that you have put a tick onto all these three, and then you'll be able to get your student developer pack, right? While we say that, if you already have decided what would be your project, we'll say don't hold on yourself to submit your project synopsis. Go ahead and submit your project synopsis because it doesn't require the student developer pack that point in time. You would need that once you are starting creating your project, right? So while you are learning, you can go ahead and you can start. And if you have already thought that what would be the project that you'll be doing in, what are the technologies that you are using in, I would highly recommend that go ahead and submit your project synopsis. There's no deadline to project synopsis. There's only one deadline that we have given to you, which is the final submission of the project. Any other milestone in the between, it's completely flexible. You can do as per your calendars that you have, right? But ensure that you submit your final project as per the current deadline, which is 5th of Feb, right? So there's no deadline to project synopsis. It can be submitted anytime. And as soon as you submit your project synopsis, it's a auto approval. It gets cleared. You can move on to the next step of your final project submission. Correct? I hope that answers most of the questions. Right? Let's go to the next question, which is Krupa. Krupa, you can unmute yourself and you can ask your question. We have blocked in half an hour, so I would recommend that if you have your hand up and if I call out your name, quickly ask your question. Krupa, we can't hear you. While I see you're speaking something, but you are not audible to us. Okay, we'll move to the next. In the meanwhile, Krupa is able to fix the issue. Roshan, do you want to go next?
So, ma'am, thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak. I just want to ask that if I have completed my project and it's got rejected, so I will get another chance to resubmit the project in future if it might get rejected.
Yes, so anybody, let's say you submit a project and because of certain reasons your project gets rejected, you have 2 more opportunities to resubmit your project. Right?
Also, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Also, Roshan, sorry, I didn't understand.
Also, ma'am, I have submitted my project on 28th December and it's been more than 15 days. So
So
it's not
Roshan, your
evaluated.
results, I know. So your results will be announced on Monday. In case if you don't find your result is still being announced, please write to support@futurereadytalent.in.
Okay, ma'am, thanks.
Right?
That's answer my question.
Thanks, Roshan. Moving into the next question. Maruvur. Sorry if I have pronounced your name incorrectly. Can you unmute yourself and quickly ask your question? Maruvur Selvi.
Hi, ma'am. Hi, ma'am.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Can you hear
Maruvur,
me?
your voice is breaking. We can't hear you.
Ma'am, my voice is now audible.
Yes, yes. Now we can hear you.
Ma'am, my project is phishing detection using machine learning. What type of Azure tools I want to use in that? Can you please explain me?
Okay, so Maruvur, just watch out for the next project mentoring session, which would be in the next week, which probably on Wednesday. You will receive an email. I would suggest come to that session and you can then directly interact with the mentor and ask your relevant questions. Right? This is just to
Okay,
give
ma'am.
you,
Okay.
correct? This is just to give you an idea that what are the different kind of sessions that are coming up so that you can leverage the benefit out of all these sessions. Right?
Ma'am, one more question I have. Can I ask you?
Yes, yes, please go ahead.
Ma'am, I am facing some issues in self-learning session. It shows me incomplete after I submit.
Okay, so once again, I'm repeating myself. In case if you have completed a self-learn course, it still shows as incomplete. Please do check that what are the details that you have submitted on your orientation page, right? All your progress is being synced through the MS Learn profile details that you have submitted on your orientation page. If it's incorrect, probably you will complete all the courses, but the progress will not be synced, right? So everybody, I would suggest and recommend everyone that please go and visit your orientation page, correct all the profile details that you have given because every progress is being synced basis the details that you have provided there, right? So Marivir, I'll just request the check that what are the details that you've submitted on the MS Learn profile details. In case if it's incorrect, correct it, resubmit, and your progress would be synced the very next day.
Ma'am, am I audible now?
Okay.
Ma'am, this is Krupa. Am I audible now?
Yeah, Krupa, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Ma'am, my Azure free account, that is my subscription got over, ma'am. I just used that to complete my self-learning modules and the industry videos, ma'am. So how can I submit my project now? I already have sent the mail to the Future Ready Talent team, ma'am, but I did not receive any response.
Okay, so Krupa, for that, just wait for a communication. We'll be sending an email to guide you on that how you can resolve this issue, right?
Okay,
Would
ma'am.
that help, right? So just stay tuned. Just keep watchful of your email box. We'll send a communication regarding this issue. We have noted this, like most of the students are mentioning this into the chat also. So let us take the note of it and send a proper communication to you on this.
Okay, ma'am.
Right. Moving on to the next question, Rachit.
Hello, ma'am.
Quickly. See, if the question has already
Hello,
been taken
ma'am.
up, we would request not to repeat the question, right? This recording would be made available to you so you can watch that. Yeah, go ahead, Rachit.
Good morning, ma'am. My question is
I'm
that
already updated my Azure.
Sorry, Rachit, we
Hello?
can't hear you.
ma'am, someone is speaking.
Okay, everybody, please keep yourself on mute except for the person who's asking the question.
Good
Yeah,
morning,
Rachit, go
everyone.
ahead.
My question is, ma'am, how to use machine learning Azure service in the project?
Okay, so any specific question that is related to your project, we would urge that please attend the project mentoring and the guidance sessions that would be happening. You'll get the calendar for the next week's sessions. Rachit, do attend those and your questions will be answered.
Yeah, so Rachit, there are sessions that you see on the screen right now. So
Yes,
these
sir.
are 10 sessions, there are 10 more sessions. So the two steps, one, you should attend one of these sessions that covers your topic. And second is, if you still face difficulties, get a slot in the 30-minute mentoring session so that your specific queries can be answered.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks, Rachit. Moving on to Arpit. Arpit, please quickly unmute yourself and ask your question. Rest, we would request, please put yourself
Good
on
morning, ma'am.
mute. Yeah, Arpit.
Ma'am, my question was that if someone submitted the project before the 5 of Feb, but it got rejected by some reason, so he will, as he has two chances to submit the project again after 5 also? Or no?
Okay, so that's what Alok has mentioned, that let's say if you have submitted your project on 5th of Feb and your project somehow gets evaluated and it doesn't get clear, we'll send the communication that how you can resubmit your project. Right? But just don't wait for the last day. Submit your project well in time so that you have enough time in order to take corrective actions if required.
And I also have one more question, ma'am.
Yeah,
The credits you were talking about in the starting of the session that we will get after completing the learning modules. What will be what the credits? I didn't understand that.
sorry, Arpit, can you repeat yourself? Your voice is cracking a little for me.
Sorry, the credits you were talking about we will get on the certificate.
The credits, right?
After completing a learning. What was our everyone gets the credit because I didn't understand about the scenario.
Okay, so see the internship certificate that you earn out of virtual of future ready talent, if you have gone through all the courses and all the mandatory steps you have completed, makes you eligible that you can go back to your college, show them this certificate, and you can ask against the academic credits that you have, right? So there are certain courses where you need to do internship to earn credits. This particular certificate gives you that particular flexibility, provided you have completed all the steps, right? But it's up to the discretion of your college. So if you need a credit certificate, then you have to complete all mandatory steps.
In some departments, internship is compulsory. But in some department, 6 months internship is not compulsory. They won't be getting paid for that. Huh?
Sorry, Alok, were you able to get that question? Arpit, voice is
No,
breaking for me.
no. Voice wasn't clear.
Arpit, maybe can you
repeat
type
my
that in the chat window because your voice is cracking a lot. The team who's there on the chat will be able to answer the question. So just to reiterate, let's say if you're not looking for a credit certificate, if you just want the internship completion certificate, you can only submit your project also. And if your project gets cleared, you get the internship certificate, right? Just you'll not be able to claim credits against this particular thing, which is basically the academic credits which your institution give against certain courses, right?
Okay.
Arpit, I would request, because since your voice is breaking a lot, maybe if you can just type that question in the chat window and the team will take it up. Quickly moving on to the next question, Jayant. Jayant, yeah.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes.
I have 3 questions, ma'am. First is the self-study module, the update, like the progress update is very slow. Like I get the update after like 2 or 3 weeks afterwards. Like she's showing that progress is completed or something. So I don't know whether
Jen, can
in that
I
time.
answer that question? Let's keep answering all the question one by one. So Jen, the progress gets updated every day, right? But let's say, but it only gets updated once you've completed the entire thing. So let's say I opened a module, I completed only 50% of it, right? So then I might not get the update progress there until I've completed 100% and earned the relevant trophy or the badge against that particular course. Right? So it doesn't show you a real-time progress like 50% completed, 55% completed. Once you've completed the entire thing, and let's say today 12 p.m. I have completed it, tomorrow morning when the sync happens, automatically you'll start seeing that progress. If that is not a case happening with you, then I would request that you can just write to support@futurereadytalent.in that you're facing this issue that sync is happening, but it's taking 2 to 3 weeks to sync the progress.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, my next, like, I have another question. The videos, ma'am, the industry sessions, those videos. It is the progress is not getting completed. Like even I watched it like 5 times. I watched each video like 5 or 6 times completely without any, but I'm not getting any kind of progress. Like it's saying incompleted.
Okay.
Like,
thanks, Jen, for bringing that question because I saw that in chat also a lot of people are mentioning that. Ideally, that should not be the case. So if you're seeing that question, if you're seeing the industry video without skipping any part of it and seeing it in completion and not putting it on ideally the status should update. In case if you're facing this issue that your progress is not updating, I would request please write to support@futurereadytalent.in and we'll get this issue resolved.
Thank you, ma'am.
Right, for all of and taking the cue from Jayant question, I saw like even Khushi and there were certain more students who were typing this question. Please do ensure that you write to support@futurereadytalent.in. But before writing to them, ensure that you have watched this the video as it is and you have not tried and forwarded it. You have not tried increasing the speed of it. You have not skipped a part of it. Because if that happens, then in that case, you would not, this progress will not be synced in. Right? Yes, Jayant.
Ma'am, and we'll be getting, yes, ma'am. Last question, like we'll be getting the like links for this, ma'am, the instructor-led virtual sessions. Like we'll be getting links or
yes,
like,
yes. The calendar would be released to you on an email, and all the links and everything would be integrated there.
Thank you, ma'am.
Done. Thanks, Jayant. I would request if there are certain questions which Jayant has asked, and if you had the same question, maybe you can lower your hands because we have a long queue. We'll quickly want to complete it, right? Moving on to the next question. There's somebody with the name guest. Okay, we'll move to the next person, Shivam. Shivam, if you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Okay, Shivam has gone ahead of the queue. Monish, if you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Okay, we have Raj Nandini. Raj Nandini, if you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning to all. Actually, ma'am, I had a small doubt.
Yeah, go ahead.
If I submit my project by 5th and by 20, we say, and I'm not able to complete my self-learning modules, and can I complete it after that? After submitting?
Yes, you can do that. You can do that.
Ma'am, will I still get that credit earned certificate, or I'll just get the?
So, okay, good Raj Nandini that you have brought this point up. So let's say today, I submit my project and my project gets cleared, right? I get a certificate which might not be applicable for credits. Tomorrow I complete all my self-learn modules. I can download a certificate with credits thing also, right? So Rajnani, don't worry. Just submit your project so that your project gets cleared and later you can keep learning and completing your self-learn modules.
Yes, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Thank you.
Thanks,
Hello, ma'am.
Ashwini. Shri Krupa, quickly unmute yourself and ask your question. Okay. While she comes in, Sanchit, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, ma'am. So good morning, and I'm having a doubt that due to some personal reasons, I wasn't able to complete the modules and the project. So is it possible anyhow that I can apply for the next batch?
So Sanchit, while you are enrolled in a current batch, I would request that if you can complete while you are enrolled into the same batch, because if you're already enrolled into a batch, you'll not be able to register for another batch.
Okay, ma'am. So if the deadline is not exceeded from 5th February, so my project, my certification would be ended over there, right? So I can apply afterwards to next batch also.
So Sanchit, if you're already enrolled into a batch, we would request, and as we have taken a request and Alok has said that we'll see internally if we can give you an extension owing to the exams and all. We would highly recommend that, because since you're enrolled into this batch, try and complete your internship enrolled into this batch, because you would not be able to apply for another batch if you're already enrolled in a one batch.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, I
Right?
understood
So
that. So,
try and
so afterwards I can apply for it, right? If I wasn't able to complete it, like I will try my best, but after the batch gets over.
okay, so Sanjit, we have to come back on this question. Let's say if you're not able to do it in a current batch, can you apply for next batch or not?
Right, ma'am. Okay, thank
Right.
you.
Done. Thanks. Aditya, do you want to
Ma'am,
go next?
ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yeah,
Hello.
Aditya, go ahead.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I have a doubt regarding the topic of project. Can we have a project on robot operating system?
Alok, would you like to answer that?
Okay, so Aditya, there is a mandate that you use some of the Azure services in the project. Anything additional is acceptable as long as you use some of the services in Azure.
Sir, I will have to use Ubuntu operating system for it.
That's fine, but
PX for autopilot.
that's what I'm saying. So even if you use Ubuntu, if you're running that Ubuntu on the Azure environment, then we will consider your project.
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay.
As
And
long as
I
you're
have
using
also
some of the services on Azure, you can use different add-ons that can run on the Azure environment.
okay. Okay. And one more doubt I have. What type of certificates are there? As ma'am said, one is with credit and one is with non-credit.
Correct. Yes,
So I
Aditya. So
have
that
doubt regarding that.
Yeah, Gunjan, you want
yeah.
to answer
Go
that?
ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, Aditya. What's your doubt?
So ma'am, what kind of actually I am remaining with some of the modules of SelfLearn. So so can I complete after 5th and completing my project before 5th of Feb?
Yes, you can do that.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ma'am.
Thanks, Aditya. Moving on to Priyansh.
Ma'am, ma'am, this is Shri Krupa, ma'am. Am I
Yes,
audible
Shri
now?
Krupa. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yes, we can hear you now.
Ma'am, I have already claimed my GitHub student developer pack, ma'am. But in FRT portal, it is showing as submitted request in the tab instead of claimed.
Okay, so no worries. That doesn't make a difference. If you already have your student developer pack, it could be a glitch at the back end. We can get it corrected.
Okay, ma'am.
Right? So it won't impact any progress of yours on FRT.
Ma'am, that is
Okay,
the same problem, but a little bit different. First, my request got approved, and then it shows error or something, and I don't got my pack.
Okay, so you haven't got the email. So Vineet, we'll get the system checked, right? Just write to support@futurereadytalent.in, just mentioning the issue in the detail that
I'm already I mailed several mails to the Future Ready talent, but ma'am, no sign of response from there.
so let us check, Vinny. Just drop in this query into the chat also once, so that we have this being recorded with us, and we'll check it with the team, right?
And ma'am, my orientation and industrial session got the green color, but not self-learning, and I completed all the modules.
Okay, so we need just quickly check on the self-learn details that you have provided on the orientation page. What are the MS Learn details you have provided,
Yes,
right?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Those are correct. And on the MS Learn side, I have all the badges and trophies.
Okay, so Vineet, in
that
that case, write to support@futurereadytalent.in. Share the screenshot of the badges and the trophies that you have earned onto your page, right? Show the profile URL that is there being shown into this page and show the profile URL that you've submitted on your orientation page. We'll get it corrected.
Sure, ma'am.
Right? Just send the email with all the proper details to them for them to investigate.
Okay, ma'am.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, done. Thanks.
Gunjan, before we take the next question, I would like to highlight few of the things uh, because many of the students might leave after their questions or queries are answered. So there are these 20 sessions. You will get individual links for these 20 sessions. So choose whichever sessions you are interested in. The second aspect is about the project mentoring, where you can register for the 30-minute individual time from the mentors. And other than this, one important aspect that I want to highlight is many of the evaluations that we have done for the people who have submitted the project. There is a common observation. So while you're submitting your project, be very careful about these aspects. We should know clearly that you're using a specific Azure service. So when you're submitting the project, please highlight which Azure services are being used. Provide a link to the services so that we can, to your project, so that we can see if the project is running. And provide an adequate description of what you are trying to achieve in the project. So these are few critical things. Most of the students who are not, we are not able to evaluate your projects. The reason is we are not able to identify which Azure services you're using. So in your description, please clearly mention those details, right? That's all. So Gunjan, we can start with the next question.
Sure. So Priyansh, you can go next.
Good morning, everyone.
Right, and see, I just repeat before we start taking question. If a question has already been taken up and if you have a same question, I would request that just refer to the answer that we have already given. If you have a very specific question related to a project, we'll get those answered in the upcoming mentoring sessions, right? So if you have any question outside these two, then you can just keep your hands up. Otherwise, you can we would request that you can lower your hands. Yeah, Priyansh, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. Ma'am, I want to ask if there is any method I can update my project synopsis. Any method.
Any method you can submit your project synopsis. Sorry, we didn't get that.
I can update my project synopsis that I have already uploaded in December, I guess, and I want to add something to it or delete something from it. I can do that.
Yes, Priyansh. So while you're submitting your final project, it shows the details that you have submitted in your initial synopsis, right?
Yes,
so you
ma'am.
can make the updates there.
Ma'am, but I cannot change the part I have written for project description or project title. I can just add on to the services that externally I use.
So Priyansh, you're saying that when you click on a project submission, under that tab, there's an option, all the details that you have filled in project synopsis shows up,
Yes, ma'am.
right? And then
Yes, ma'am.
there's an edit button.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Click on that edit button and everything becomes active and you can then edit those fields.
But I cannot change my project description or project title and all that theory part that we have written about
Okay, you're
project.
saying that is freeze and you can't change that,
Yes,
right?
ma'am. Is there any method I can change that?
So Priyash, just write to support@futurereadytalent.com, right? Talent.in, because we'll check it. Ideally, it should be editable for you, right? In case if
Okay,
it's not editable, let me check.
okay. And ma'am, second question is there any unique ID in the final certificate as I have done my whole self-learning?
Okay.
Is there any
That's an
unique
interesting
ID?
question. I saw one more student typed in that there's no license number that is being mentioned on that particular certificate. See, it's a virtual internship certification, right? It's endorsed by AICT, jointly signed by Microsoft and NASCOM. So it already has all those credentials being mentioned onto it, right? So there's no license number or unique ID that is being mentioned on that particular certificate.
Okay, ma'am. Thank
Right,
you.
but it does have a issue date onto it. The day when you finally complete your internship, it does mention that the date when you have completed this.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Right. Thanks, Priyansh.
Ma'am,
Moving on to the next question. Tanmay.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a question regarding the student developer pack. Actually, ma'am, I have completed the modules and the eligibility for developer pack, and but it is showing claimed, but it has actually not given to me. Like, but the
Okay. So did
portal
you
is showing
check your
claimed.
email? So everybody, once we check, when we validate all the details that are required to claim the student developer pack, there's an email that is being sent from Future Ready Talent, right? Along with the link. If you have
Yes, ma'am.
not got
Along
the
with that link, that the email is actually sent to me. That click here to claim the developer pack, but there is no in the click here. There is no click link.
Okay, you're saying in click here,
Same
this okay.
problem,
So we
ma'am.
can get the email resent to you, Tanmay, once, right? Let us do that.
Yes,
Right.
ma'am.
In the meanwhile, what you can do is you can just copy that link, put it in the browser, and it will take you to the relevant site. Try
Okay,
doing that as
but
well.
the email has no link.
Okay, you say email doesn't have any link. It just says
Yes,
click
ma'am.
here.
Yes, ma'am.
And is click here hyperlinked?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so Tanmay, let me look into this because otherwise the email goes with the link to claim your student developer pack, right? Let us check the email once and then come back to you.
Okay.
Okay, I
Ma'am,
have seen
there
a
is
confirmation coming from other people, so let us get these emails resent to you.
Okay.
same problem with me.
Sure, sure. So
Exactly
we'll
same
take
problem.
care of that. Don't worry.
Thank
Right?
you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes. So we'll go
This is
one.
Monish, ma'am.
We'll go one by one. Just raise your hand and we'll take up your question, right? Saundarya, you are next. Please go ahead and unmute yourself and you can ask a question.
Hi, ma'am. Good morning. Am I audible?
Yes, Saundarya, we can hear you.
I have a query. Like while claiming student developer pack, there is a QR code below given below for like updating LinkedIn skill, right?
Yeah.
Skill in LinkedIn. Like I'm not able to scan that QR. I have tried it many times, but it is not getting scanned.
So no
So
worries,
can I get
Saundarya.
a clarity? Like
Sorry, come again. Your voice is cracking a little.
okay, ma'am, can I get a clarity like what exactly to add in LinkedIn? Like we have to put Microsoft Azure as a skill, like profile, right? Or we have to do something else?
Okay, so what you have to do is, for everybody, I'm just saying this, what you have to do is that just log into your LinkedIn, go to your skills and endorsement section. Under that, you have to add Microsoft Azure as a skill, right? So that's what you have to do. QR code is basically to take you directly onto the LinkedIn page. In case if you're not able to scan it, then I would say that you can directly go to linkedin.com.
Okay, okay. Sure.
Right?
Thank you.
Thanks, Saundarya. Moving on to the next question, Sakshi.
Hello, good morning, ma'am. I
Yeah,
want to
good
ask
morning.
that can we use FRT provided offers like grading materials and others even after submission of the project?
Yes, you can do that. Till the time your login is active, you can use any of these offers.
Okay, I have the another issue, ma'am. I'm facing a card verification issue at the Microsoft Azure portal.
What issue you are getting?
Card verification issues.
This is for
Which
Azure,
card?
right?
Is that a credit card?
It's a debit card.
Okay, so you do not need a debit card for this because we have provided you the Azure passes. You can use those, you can get the credit from those Azure passes. You do not need to use debit card.
So, sir, next after this, do I need to email for this separately at support?
So have you already exhausted 1 month credits that we gave you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Gunjan, that's something that we will have to look at. Some of the
Correct.
students might have
Yes.
exceeded that period. So
Correct. So Nitishri, stay assured there's an email communication that we'll be receiving on this from us, right? So don't try and use your debit card right now.
Ma'am, I'm Nitishri here.
Yeah, Nitishri.
I had a query regarding that. Then one of the documentation in the FRT portal, it was mentioned that even if you don't complete any other course, the course of GitHub should be completed before the project submission. So should that be done, ma'am?
See, it's a recommended course, Nitishri, because while you're hosting your projects, you would need help in terms of that what are the steps you have to follow, what are those important instructions you should know. So even if you have not completed, if you already know this, you can still go ahead and submit your project.
Okay,
right?
ma'am.
It's a recommendation that
And
we're
ma'am,
giving that you should have completed that course.
yes, ma'am. And one more thing I had is, like, I'm not sure if my project meets the requirements. So I wanted to know if that meets a requirement. So after knowing that in the one-to-one mentoring session, can I upload the synopsis in the later?
So you have already submitted your project, or is it still
No,
under
ma'am.
submission?
Like the project is ready, but I'm not sure if it meets the requirements.
Yes,
So that's why I
Nitishri, you
wanted
can
to
do
know
that.
it in the
Yes, yes,
mentoring session, and then can I upload the synopsis and the project?
yes, you can do that.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Thanks, Nitishri. Dipanshu, these are the last questions. We'll take just last 10 questions. Otherwise, we'll just keep going on. So, and there are a lot of sessions that are coming up, right? You have GitHub discussion forum. You can keep putting in your questions there. So we'll quickly take up last 10 questions and then we'll close the session. Dipanshu, you're next.
Hi, ma'am. I have a small doubt, ma'am.
Yeah, Dipanshu, go ahead.
When will the career fair will be conducted, ma'am?
So career fair, you'll get those intimations, Monish, when the career fair will be coming up, right? The dates and everything will be communicated.
Because I have completed my project, ma'am, and also got the certificate.
Yeah, Monish,
So
I
I'm waiting
understand.
for the career fairs to be conducted.
Correct. So you listen from us soon about this also.
So when will it be tentatively will be conducted, ma'am? By this month or next month?
So this would not be, of course, in this month. It would be next month only. And whenever the dates will be announced, you'll come to know on that. It will be announced onto the portal as well as you'll get the communication also around same. Right?
Okay.
Okay. Next, moving on to Abhishek.
Ma'am, actually, that was another person. I am Dipanshu.
Yeah, Dipanshu.
Ma'am, I want to know about how I get Azure subscription.
Okay, it's through GitHub Developer Pack, right? So when you get Student Developer Pack, along with that, you get Azure for Student also as one of the benefit, right? So have you got your Azure for Student Pack, Student Developer Pack? Have you claimed for it?
Ma'am, I have claimed for it long back, but it just shows submitted on the future editor portal.
Your voice is breaking for me. Can you hear that, Alok?
I have not got that GitHub.
Your voice is breaking a lot, Dipanshu. We're not able to hear you.
Gunjan, even I couldn't hear well, but I think his question is about the Azure passage. So he should claim the developer pack and use the Azure pass from there. If he has not claimed that, he should do that.
And to claim your Student Developer Pack, log into your FRT portal, complete one of the module, update your skills, which is Microsoft Azure on LinkedIn. Post that, go and click on the side widget which says Student Developer Pack. Click on that and click on Claim Student Developer Pack, right? Post that, team will validate all the details, whether you have completed all required steps. If yes, they will send an email to you along with the link. In case if one of the requirement is not being met, we'll send a link to you along with the relevant reason that why we are not able to issue you, so that you can take corrective action and then you can reapply for it. Right? Hope, Dipanshu, this answers your question.
Ma'am, I am Funny Kumar. Ma'am, I am Funny Kumar. I have one question, ma'am.
So
Yes.
upon submission of project, like if the recommendations are not met, will we have any opportunity to resubmit the project with corrections?
Absolutely, you will have. If your project doesn't clear, there's an email that you receive from us along with the corrective feedbacks that we need you to take. And including incorporating those corrective feedbacks, you can resubmit your project.
Okay, ma'am, one more question. In the self-learning, we have some optional modules, right? It
Correct.
will be still more optional, right? It is not compulsory to complete
Yes,
them.
it's not compulsory.
Ma'am, one more last question is like, so will there be any priority for those who submitted prior, like project submission? Will that play a key role in job fair session?
Job fair is an equal opportunity for everyone who successfully complete their internship, right?
Yeah.
Right. So there's no bias in terms of who completed first and who completed second, right? Equal opportunity for everyone who successfully complete their internship.
Okay. Thank you very
Right.
much.
Thanks. Then we have Abhishek. Abhishek, do you want to go next? I see your hands up.
Yes, ma'am. I would like to go next. So good morning. My question was regarding as the project deadline had gotten like extended like various times, and it might not probably get extended like more. I just wanted to ask when exactly the career fair slash job fair would like come to.
So Abhishek, as I earlier also said, we'll keep you informed when those dates are coming in. We'll get the prior information much well in advance when these career fairs are coming up, right? So stay assured.
Yeah, but any rough estimates about when that date could be or the month?
So I would not want to commit that, Abhishek, right now, but you'll get to hear from us.
All right, and another question. This is regarding the credits I used for the project. So we had given like 100 credits, right? $100 credits. So the problem is I already used them. So is there any way like it might affect my project because I'm still in the process of doing my project right now?
Alok, would you like to answer that question?
Okay, so there are two limits on the Azure Pass that we have provided. One is in terms of the number of days, which is 30 days, and second in terms of the credits. So our experience is if you use your services effectively, these are all the services on Azure are pay as you go. So if you leave your resources running when they are unutilized, you will burn out of your credits. So the best practices would be that you try and stop the services that you're not using. Run them only when you want to consume those. That's the way you can save on your credits. But if you have already exhausted your credits, I would not have an answer right now. We will come up with something on this. We will discuss this and maybe try and provide you a solution around this. But the program currently has only $100 credit planned. I mean, this was on $100 credit was planned in the program. So we will see if we can extend that.
All right, I would really appreciate if you could do regarding any of those. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Abhishek. Rutuja, you can go next.
Yes, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
I want to activate my student developer pack, and they're asking me to give the school email address. And actually, I have one, but it can't be verified at my end. So, is there any other way for that?
I think even if you have any other email address and you're still able to verify through various other mechanisms that they have given that you are a student, I think you can go ahead and do that.
No, ma'am, I'm using my email ID over there. So, the continue button is freeze over there. So, I can't go ahead. It's asking me that if you're from that particular college, then you have to give that email ID over there.
So you're saying this is happening when you are filling in the details for claiming the student developer pack. Is that correct?
No, ma'am, I've claimed for it and I got that, but after that, it's to activate that. It has given me a mail for that.
Hmm.
So for that, they're asking to give the school email address.
Okay. Can you write to the with this to support at futurereadytalent.in, because ideally, if you have already got the student developer pack, it should not stop you, right? Just this kind of very specifically mention the issue that you're getting in and let the team get back to you with the answer.
So right now I'm on the github.com page, and for that
Okay.
they are asking to fill the information. They want me to give the school email address over there.
Okay. So we need to look into this, Rituja, a little bit, like what exactly is the issue, right?
Okay. So
So
should I
just
write the mail to the
yes,
FRT or?
yes, just write the mail, very specifically mention that where you are getting stuck, and we'll be able to help you with this.
Okay, ma'am. And ma'am, do we need to activate the student developer pack, or do we need to like a 1 month only, or we can do it afterwards? Because I got this mail in the November. So
Okay. So you can still apply for it.
okay.
So you're saying
Okay.
the email you have got from us, that here's the student developer pack link, right? That you have got in November from us.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So then just click on that link and start applying for your student developer pack.
Yes, ma'am. So this email says that get your GitHub student developer activated, and there's a link there. And as I click on the link, it's asking me to fill some information. And
Correct.
as I fill my college name, it asks me to give the email address, which like with not my personal email address, but the school email address. And that I can't verify at my end because it's to the
See,
college.
ideally, it should not be a problem because it gives you an option of validating whether you are a student by uploading other proofs, right? So institutional email ID is not a restriction there, right? That's what I'm saying. Let us check into this. Just share the details.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Right? Okay, thank you. Next is Chan. Okay, we'll move on to the next question. Rohit Patil.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello,
Am I
yeah,
audible?
Rohit. Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yesterday I raised my doubt that I was rejected. Means I was unable to claim my GitHub pack. I have submitted. Means I got the link from FRT, and then I proceeded on to that, and I submitted my documents. But first time it rejected, and it continued for 18 times.
Correct, correct. Rohit, I remember your question, so we'll look into it. Don't worry,
So
we'll look
I
into it.
and followingly the yesterday ma'am said that to upload means to write to support FRT and upload all my documents there. Then I'm just asking that if support FRT has got my details or not, means if they are in the pipeline or not there.
Okay, so we need to check with them, Rohit, right? So once we check
Okay,
with them,
ma'am.
we'll communicate back to you. I have already noted
Uh,
down your issue,
okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank
right?
you, ma'am.
Thanks. Sakshi, you can go next.
Ma'am, as sir said that there is no need to add the cards for Azure subscription. So when will you provide the passes?
Sakshi, we'll
Do I
we'll
need
get back
to?
to you, right? We'll get back to you with the details, right? You'll hear from us soon on this, right?
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Okay,
done.
thank you.
Thanks. Gaurang, you can go next. And after Gaurang, we'll take Raghupati question and then we'll close the session. Yeah, Gaurang. Okay, Gaurang is not
Was
there. Raghupati, you can ask your question.
ma'am, am I
Yeah, hi, good
audible?
morning.
Hi.
Yes, ma'am. So my question was like I have completed my 1 month subscription for Azure Cloud. So can I use someone else's Azure Cloud subscription for this project?
Alok, would you like to answer
Yeah,
that?
yeah. So Gaurang, there's no mandate to use the same subscription. You can use any other subscription if you have access to, definitely. Okay, there's no, it's not tied to the pass that we have provided you.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Then Jan, to your question, because you have listed this in the chat also, the project URL, how do you find out? Please attend the next guidance session. There you will be answered that how you can find your project URL and how you can find your GitHub profile URL, right? There's one last question, which is with Sheikh Mohammed. Yes, please go ahead and ask your question.
Hello, sir. And good morning.
Yes, go ahead. And
Hello.
everybody, please keep yourself on mute.
My doubt is regarding this, ma'am, like credentials. If I complete my project in 5 to 6 days, my university they are accepting internship credentials from January to June 2022. Will I
Okay.
still be able to avail my credentials from this internship, ma'am?
Yes. If you have done all the necessary the hours of learning that we have listed down for you, right? Because it's some 190 hours of learning that you have to complete, and then you have to submit your project. If you have completed
ma'am.
that, they should be able to give the credits to you,
Okay, ma'am.
right?
Thank you, ma'am. You cleared my
Done.
doubt.
Thank you. So to all the students, we'll close the session now, right? Don't worry. If your question is not answered yet, there are a lot of these sessions coming in next week also. Keep looking at your emails. You'll be getting the links to these sessions. You'll be getting all information when these sessions are getting conducted, right? Ensure you submit your project synopsis, because project synopsis submission is basically which gives you access to one-on-one project mentoring sessions also. Along with that, be watchful of the timelines that are being given to you. Ensure you submit your project. And all these sessions would be hosted on the YouTube channel. So all the recordings would be available there. So later also, if you want to go and listen to any of these sessions, you can do that. Right? With that, all the best from my side. Alok, anything that you want to say to the students before we close the session?
Excuse me.
So Gunjan, again, I would like to highlight that once these information about these sessions are available to the students, they should register to these sessions. They should attend and get advantage from these sessions. And of course, we have those 100 odd mentoring sessions, one-on-one sessions. So if you want to get a slot there, please try and get the I mean, these are first come, first serve, so they should quickly take the opportunity and grab an slot for themselves. So that's all I would like to say here.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Thanks, Alok.
Excuse me, ma'am. So, sorry to interrupt. I had one more question to ask. Just now you said I can apply for project synopsis. I can submit that, but I have not yet received my GitHub student developer pack. Before submitting synopsis, we have a checklist to mark as done that you have claimed your GitHub student developer pack or not.
Right. So Madhya, it says that you have claimed. Just to ensure that you should have claimed. If you are in the process, still you can submit your project synopsis.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So thank you, everyone. Right. All the details that you've been asking in the chat, you'll be receiving all those details. Right. So don't worry. All your questions could be answered. Just keep looking for the upcoming sessions.
Ma'am,
Right?
I have a last question.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Yes. Okay. Bye, everyone. All the best and have a happy weekend.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.